Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun, on Twitter at filmmyrun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.film. Just thought I'd go for it. Okay. We're starting a group run in about about 9.5 minutes. So I'm going to do about 8 minutes of running before I join the event, just to get myself a bit warmed up. I am looking at Facebook chat if you want to say hi. Excuse me. So this is just really to get warmed up before the run. Do a few kilometres, a couple of kilometres at least before get running proper. Welcome along if you're joining me this evening, back from the Christmas break. Today's run is brought to you by chocolate biscuits, ice cream, cake, ginger beer, and copious amounts of roast dinners. There is some weight to lose, but I've also been running as well. In the real world. For Christmas we go away, so I haven't had access to the treadmill. If you are on Facebook, you're looking at Facebook chat, then do drop me a line. Say hello, ask me a question. Let's see if I can get at least 1.5 kilometres done before I have to start the race. I want to do 10 kilometres altogether today, so a couple of kilometres now, then 5 in the race, and then 3 more at the end, something like that. Lots of people on course today. If you look at the bottom right of the screen, below all the names, 4,842. I've been on Zwift long enough to know long enough to remember when there was not 4,842, but just 42. In those days, when I was on the bike, I could get king of the mountain and fastest lap. That doesn't happen anymore. So 5 minutes until the proper race starts. I'm just warming up. I'm not going to get 2 kilometres in, am I? 1.5 max. Oh look, it's time to line up. It's just going to automatically put me on the start line, isn't it? I hope if I press no thanks, I hope that'll let me join in a few minutes anyway. Let's press no thanks. Okay, good. I can still join in a few minutes. It's good to know for the future.
Jack it up.
Hi, A-Rand. Thanks for the ride on. Cheers, buddy. I think I'll run for the next minute and a half, and then we'll have a little breather before the start of the race. I think I'll put my watch on today and test how far I travel during the race. Hopefully it should be as near to 5k as possible, but you just never know with these things. Okay, 30 seconds more, get to 1.5 kilometres, and then I'll stop, join the event and get racing. Look at that big group of riders.
Jack it up.
Okay. Simon says the music's a bit loud. Okay, I'll bear that in mind for next time, Simon. There's not a lot I can do about it right now. But there are some quieter songs, so hopefully it won't worry you too much. But I'll bear it in mind for next time, maybe turn it down a bit. Okay, there we are. We're on the start line with a minute to go. And it looks like the boss is joining us today. Kudos to Eric Min, boss, co-founder of Zwift, for joining in today. Got John Hancock. Hi John. Anyone else I know? Right. Going to start straight up at 12 kilometers an hour, so that when we start running, we actually start running. 7 seconds to go. Here we go. I'm in the lead. That's the only time I'm going to be in the lead. So, Mr. Casey looks like he was going fairly quickly. C. Holt is going quickly. C. Holt is going to catch me up straight away and go past. He's going very fast. Look at that, blimey. How fast is he going? 340 per kilometre. He could go ahead and win this quite happily. I'm not worried about that. There's C. Holt from Norway. Good on you, buddy, well done. Just hope your calibration is correct, of course. I'm sure it is. Thanks, Varna. Okay. Steady 440 per kilometre, I think. Just keep it here. Nothing too drastic, because I want to do another 3 or 4 kilometres after the race is finished. We'll let C. Holt go. Mellons there is going fairly fast, so he's going to catch him in a minute. Thanks, John, for the ride on. It's in the top left. Heart rate is 155 already, so no messing about. Half a kilometre done. 4.5 to go. We're not even off the start ramp yet. Eric Min's doing 5 minutes per kilometre. I wonder if Eric's in the office, or if he's at home, or at a gym. Thanks for the ride on, BFR. Hi, Steve. Steve Beckett says hi. So I said earlier, today's race is fueled on chocolate crisps, biscuits, cake and ginger beer. Trying to get rid of the Christmas flab. I have been out running. In fact, on Monday, I climbed Everest, what am I talking about? I climbed Snowdon, and Snowdon is the highest mountain in England and Wales. So I have done my fair share of exercise over Christmas, but also my fair share of eating rubbish. So, Melumster's catching me.
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. You could add an optional heart rate monitor, very interesting to see what heart rate zone you're working in, how hard you're working during your run. Also, if you really want to spend the money, there are treadmills that do broadcast Bluetooth, and you can also get things called Tread Tracker or Wahoo Gym Connect, which connects to your treadmill and broadcasts the speed of the treadmill. However, you don't need that. All you need is a foot pod, and that will broadcast your cadence and your speed direct from your foot. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
So if you are interested in running on Zwift, that's what you need to do. Foot pod and treadmill, that's all you need. Steve, yes, very happy to do a Zwift Community Live event, not a problem. .162 BPM at the moment, so working hard. You can see top left there, 5 minutes I've spent in zone 4. So, unless I'm working unbelievably hard in anaerobic zone 5, this is about as much work as I want to do, really. I always find it harder on the treadmill than in real life. Anyway, I think I'm still in second, but Melumster is catching me, so he should pass me soon. I don't really want to go much faster than this, to be honest. And Eric Nin is pulling it up as well. 440 per kilometre for Eric now. I think John Hancock's running with him, keeping him company. You can see at the bottom of the screen there, Melumster's 17 metres behind me. And if you look at the top right, he is going a little bit faster than me. So he's catching, definitely. Again, top left, you can see, hopefully, the number 182. That is steps per minute. So, pretty optimum there. They usually say for optimum running, optimum efficiency, 180 steps per minute, thereabouts, is good. All the elites run it around that. And I'm no elite, that's for sure. Mellemson's closing, 9 metres behind me now. And he's sped up as well. 2 kilometres done, 3 to go. Simon says nice lawnmower. Clearly you can see my fly mower in the background there. Yeah, my wife would like me to use it a bit more. Right, here's Mellemser. Coming to take me, coming in second place. If I could, I'd give him a ride on, but a bit difficult. This is hard work. So if you've never seen Zwift before, look at where we're running. We are underwater in a glass tunnel. It's all very well recreating real world courses. That's fine. But you wouldn't get this, would you? And you wouldn't be able to run through the middle of a volcano like you can on Zwift in Watopia. There are a couple of real world courses on Zwift. London and Richmond, USA. But most of us regulars on Zwift prefer Watopia, the imaginary island. Okay, we're halfway through our 5k race. Thanks for the ride on, Steve. This is the kind of music that makes me want to slow down and chill out. Right, Eric Min is catching me up. Something big time. He's really going for it. I'm going to get pushed out the medals in a minute. He's running at 4:20 per kilometre. At 10 seconds per kilometre faster than I am. So the question is, do I let the boss of Zwift beat me in a 5k race? Do we allow that to happen? Tim says he's about to get on a plane. Yes, very poor excuse, Tim. Is there not a treadmill on the plane? What about going to the airport gym? You're letting us all down, you know. Eric Min is 12 seconds behind me. Melancer is 5 seconds ahead of me. $2,100 meters to go. Okay. See if I can stomach the pace a bit faster. Eric's sped up as well. 2k to go. Starting to hurt a lot. We stay at this pace for 900 more metres, and then I'll try and bump it up a little bit more for the last kilometre. And then we'll do a very slow 3 kilometre warm down. Very slow. I forgot to start my watch. Never mind. .169 BPM, 13 minutes in zone 4, most of the race in zone 4. See the manta ray there on the left? Beautiful. So we want to try and keep this bronze medal position, 3rd place. So, 1.5 kilometres to go. Just try and keep ahead of Eric and Mr. Morris, who's 8 seconds behind. And then we'll try and speed up for the last kilometre. Yeah, Kiernan Easton says speed up. Yes, and Tim says it looks like a decent pace tonight, yeah. Okay, Morris, Eric Nin, still behind. And they've got just under 1,300 metres to catch me. I have a feeling we're all going to bump up the pace for the last K. Thing is, my avatar looks like he's just enjoying himself, jogging along. I'm working hard here. Okay, come on then. Last K. .900 metres to go. Twice and a bit round a running track. I'm going, Simon, I'm going. This is where the foot pod starts to fail you though. Because if you've calibrated at a slower pace, when you increase the pace, it doesn't follow so much. So I'm going faster than 4 minutes per kilometre, I'm sure of it. Come on. $500 metres to go. Okay, Morris is going for it. I can't speed up anymore. $300 metres to go. Accelerate under zero. $200 metres. Okay, Morris is trying to catch me. Cheers, Jinxie. He's not going to do it though. That did me in. Have a little rest. Cheers, guys. So, Steve Bird says, great work. Simon says, top job. Yeah, Adam says, Eric is on your heels. I got him now. And Adam says, you've got this. Sorry, I couldn't look at those earlier. Oh. Hey, so cool down time. I enjoyed that, although it was hard work. So I think I got third place. Actually, let's give some guys a ride on. We did a good.
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. You could add an optional heart rate monitor, very interesting to see what heart rate zone you're working in, how hard you're working during your run. Also, if you really want to spend the money, there are treadmills that do broadcast Bluetooth, and you can also get things called Tread Tracker or Wahoo Gym Connect, which connects to your treadmill and broadcasts the speed of the treadmill. However, you don't need that. All you need is a foot pod, and that will broadcast your cadence and your speed direct from your foot. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
Oh, where's me? Get back to me. Thanks, Ollie, for a good run. Ollie says hi. That's Ollie Mellemster, who came second. Pushed it really hard. Well done, Kay Morris, who was really strong as well. And yeah, who'd have thought? Eric Min. Come on. Good job, Eric. Oh, where's John Hancock gone? There he is. Let's give John a ride on. So, yeah, we're going to do another 3k or so. Just as a way of cooling off and just so I do 10k tonight. I've already done 1.5 kilometers before the race started. 5k in the race, another 3.5 should do the 10k. So heart rate's come back down again now. 144, zone 3, the yellow zone there. John says he thought I was on a slow one. Cheeky bugger. I was trying hard there, mate. So I hope this has inspired you to have a look at Zwift, have a look at running on Zwift. Dead easy. Get yourself a foot pod. If you can afford it, get that Stride foot pod. If not, get yourself a Milestone or a Garmin. It's about £12 a month for membership of Zwift. But obviously you get to ride your bike as well if you've got a trainer. At the moment, you can't tell when you're running up a hill in Zwift. You can on the bike. If you've got a smart trainer on the bike, when you go up a hill, the resistance changes, goes harder to pedal, so you can really feel like you're going up the hills. That's not a thing in running yet. It may well be in the future. Oh, John's talking about Ollie. So John thought that Ollie was going for a slow one. And Ollie says, of course, as always happens, he was going for a slow one. But then adrenaline kicks in, doesn't it? And you start to run faster. And you see the guy ahead. And you want to catch him. Not quite so for me. Mine was more worry about the guys behind and hope they don't catch me. Let the guys ahead go. See the mountain up ahead there? You can go up there. You can cycle up there, run up there, right to the top. great views from the top of the mountain, from the radio tower. You can see if you look on the left hand side my splits, so kilometre 1 4:37, kilometre 2 and 3 about the same, 4:31, and then speed up a bit for kilometre 4 and then really ramp it up for the last kilometre. We've got a guy from Sweden up ahead running. No, it's not. No, who is it? Where's that runner? Webb? Can't tell. There, that one. Oh. Yeah. The States. Gonna ride on. Back to me. I've just realised I didn't put my camera angles on tonight, did I? Very remiss of me. Yeah, I noticed that finish banner, Tim. It's hard not to race though, isn't it? I think, unless it's specifically said, gone are the days now when we all just stick together and run together. I think if we're going to do one of those, we have to specifically state it on the Facebook page that this is not a race. We absolutely are running together for a social experience. Got a bit of my composure back now. You see at the bottom of the screen there, just about to go away. There's a direction. I can change direction if I want. I can go off to the left there or carry straight on ahead. Looks like I'm going off to the left. At the beginning of your run or your ride, you can choose a course that you want to go on, or a route around the course that you want to go on. There's lots to choose from. You know, you can keep it flat, or you can go up the hills, or you can go into the volcano, or you can go into the Mayan jungle and the ruins. And if you choose one route, you can always just change it when you're at the junction to certain routes. You can press a button and go off in a different direction. Shall I put the camera angles on just for a laugh? I know there's only 2k to go, but let's do that. It makes things a bit more interesting. What button do I press? Yeah. Camera angles. Click that. Yes, please. There we go. Right, now you should see different camera angles and kind of drone footage and stuff like that. should have like a list of things that I need to do before I start a stream, so I don't forget things. Makes it look better, doesn't it? This is a fairly new thing from Zwift, to have like drones, or simulated drones in the sky, and you can program the drones to follow you around and stuff. At least that's what I've done anyway. So 1.5k left to do, then it's time for a bath. Lovely waterfall. There's another option to turn. So at the moment I'm going to the right. I could go to the left to the volcano. Should we do that? There you go. Although my camera angle might change it in a minute. It tends to do that. Fountain in the Italian village. Waterfall behind. Looking good, Zwift. I can't believe I didn't realise I hadn't got the camera angles on before. I was so concentrated on the race. The run. I don't think we're going to make it to the volcano. It's too far away. We've only got just over 1 kilometre to run. It doesn't often rain on Watopia. It rains in London all the time. If you're running on that course, constantly raining. Alex says he's currently running down the bay in Zwift. Yeah, nothing but rain, Alex. Hi, Ollie. Thanks for that, buddy. Hey, we can run in time to the music. 2, 3, 4. "800 metres to go." So you can see in the heart rate zone, 5 minutes anaerobic there. That will have been all of the last kilometre and a little bit more. So I really did work hard. That's one thing about having a heart rate monitor. You know, you can tell how much effort somebody's putting in by their heart rate. Gosh, that looks a bit grim, doesn't it? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen Zwift like this before. Just running time to the music again, a bit faster. Notice I've not changed the treadmill, I've just changed my stride length. Thanks for the ride, Ansu. So I'll just do 300 more metres. Hi Smithy, how you doing, buddy? So at the end, I'll just show you the end screen, what it looks like when you log off from Zwift Running. If you want to see the result of this race that we just done, you can go to zwiftpower.com. It's not affiliated to Zwift, but it's definitely recognised by Zwift as a kind of central hub for race results. So go to zwiftpower.com, look for results, and look for the 8 PM group run. I don't know if you have to join, put your email address in order to see those results. You might have to, I'm not sure.
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to...
Right, let's just stop that there. If you don't know how to run on Zwift by now, okay, let's get my full webcam up. Actually, no, let's leave it on here for the time being. Hang on a second. No. What do I want to do? Do excuse me while I fiddle about for a bit. Okay, let's show the end screen here. We go to menu. Click on menu, that shows you a little synopsis of what we've done today. Heart rate at the bottom here. And then if we click end run, it shows you the route you've run. Little map of the route you've run. Oh, look, we only just missed the volcano. We just got to the volcano. And on the right, it shows you who you ran with and who gave you a ride on. So that's nice. I didn't notice Eric giving me a ride on, but he clearly has. Thanks, Eric. And then we click OK, and then we can save the run to Strava, and that'll also go to my Garmin Connect site as well. And that's that.
You can see by the look of me, I'm sweating quite a lot, aren't I? So, but there we go. I think that is 10k well and truly done. Very happy with that. Do join me again for another Zwift run or even a Zwift ride. I keep promising that one day I will get back on the bike and do a race. I used to do that all the time before Zwift Running, and then Zwift Running came along. I don't know. I will get on the bike, I promise, one day. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining me. See you again. Bye.